Well, good morning to you from Williamsburg, Kentucky. It's a nice balmy 24 degrees here this morning. That's a good how do you do, wake me up call. Hey, I've been out a couple places this past week, I'd say. I went through Maryland and West Virginia, and man, that's awful hilly through there. And I want to share some things with you that I saw about hunting. And yeah, I'm a hunter, but I don't kill innocent animals. I only kill those that look guilty. Anyway, I'm driving along there, and I see these cars and trucks parked along the side of the road, and I know those guys are out there hunting. And it's hilly over there. I wouldn't want to hunt over there. I couldn't drag a deer out of those woods. I'd have to carry it out in pieces to get it back to the truck. But one thing I did notice is a guy had taken a handkerchief-sized piece of material that was orange and blaze orange and tied it to a tree so he would know where to go into the woods at. Typically, when people do that, they also have ribbons tied to limbs and twigs and stuff on their path back to their tree stand or their tree blind or their ground blind. If not, they use reflective thumbtacks to get back there. Now, you got to keep in mind they've made the trek through the woods to find them a place to hunt, to find them a place that's a good place that's got runs close by, some scrapes, some rubs, those kind of things. And they've had to clear a path to get back there. They've had to set up a stand or a blind. They've had to cut shooting lanes in there so that they have a clear shot at an animal, so we have a good kill. We don't want to wound any animals. And so they've been back in there 3-4 times probably, and to do all these things. Now, friend, if you've been back to that spot that many times and you can't find your way there in the dark, yeah, you probably ought to go to the grocery store and do your hunting. You're not much of a woodsman, okay? Try not to do that. It's just, I like it when people do that because I take their markers and move them. I move them and run them off someplace else. Anyway, the other thing that I saw this week was someone had taken a ground blind that's just pop up. You throw it out there and it pops up. And they had set it out on the edge of a wood line, but in the field on top of a hill. Well, when I drove through there, the sun was hitting it pretty good, and you could see right through that thing. Now, the deer live in those woods. That's their home. And you don't think they're not going to notice a ground blind sitting on the edge of a field like that? If you're going to use a ground blind, that's fine. I don't mind using ground blinds. But at least set them back in the woods a little bit. Give yourself some background. Kind of try to make it blend in a little bit. Take some branches or something and put in front of it. So it kind of blends in a little better. But don't stick it out in the field on top of a hill where they can see it real easy. They're going to scratch their heads and go, Or maybe you can just get the genetically stupid ones come by and you can take them out of the gene pool. That might work too. Anyway, a couple things I saw this week on hunting, and I've got some more science stories to tell you too. Hey, y'all take care. Truck and Sambo here. Life's good. I'm out of here and hook 'em horns.